Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Hope you are doing great on this Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I know you're busy. It starts getting really busy today. Today is when you make your cornbread for your dressing. We don't do stuffing. We don't do that stuffing stuff. Whatever. It's dressing because it's on the side. It's its own meal unto itself, baby. So that's when you start doing that. So today you should be making your cornbreads, and then today you make your apple stack cake. I'm going to be making an apple stack cake today for Thursday. You want to make it a couple of days in advance and let it set up and get really moist. So my Nana doesn't know that I'm making one. I'll probably make a smaller one. I made a huge one several years ago and it wouldn't fit into my little cake carry thing. I was like, well, so I learned the hard way, learn you darn you. If you're going to be taking it, Patera needs a huge, just put it in a tub. Just put it in an 18-gallon tote. I mean, that's pretty much where I was at. So anyway, so busy day, but I have some things I want to talk to you about. And yes, I'm going to do it in the car because here's why. Number one, it's raining cats and dogs. Thank the Lord. Several of you have reached out to me today checking on us because we are under some major fire concerns here in East Tennessee, specifically around the mountains and the Smokies. And they had to, it wasn't mandatory, but from what I understand in around Tuckaleechee and Townsend and all of that, some of y'all were kind of, we're told, hey, if you want to evacuate, you might want to think about that. I don't think it's mandatory. I could be wrong on that. But we've been praying for some serious rain. It's going to make for a very messy day on the farm. I roll my eyes really hard. I just saw my brain. But we need rain. So thank you for your prayers and your updates and you reaching out, making sure that we are okay. So I have something today that I want to talk to you about because it's actually two topics and I'm going to mesh them into one. I know things are getting really busy for everybody over the next couple of days, and I want you to know, first and foremost, that I want you to make a point to do anything and everything possible in your heart and your mind and your soul to have the best Thanksgiving that you can have. And if not just for you, but the people around you. Okay. We need this break. We are tired. That's where I'm going with this. So if you want to take, 2, 3, 4, 5 days and over through the weekend and just feel normal again, whatever that was, whatever that is, then do it. I mean, look here. I'm ready for it. My tree's going up. We're doing it all. My son bought me this. He knows I love Charlie Brown Christmas. Oh, isn't that sweet? And I always have a Charlie Brown Christmas tree and all of that. So my son thought of me and brought me home a t-shirt. Mama, every mama just went, oh. I know. So I've got my Charlie Brown Christmas on and we're getting ready for Thanksgiving and I'm getting out my wreaths and everything. We're going to have a good time because here's what I want to talk to you about in brief. So this is sort of, I'm not going to do a long drawn out story here, but we've talked about this over the past couple of weeks, have we not? About being tired. And you should feel tired. You should be tired. I had no idea that this is something, I'm not trying to justify you overworking yourself or feeling tired, but what I did try to do and continue to say is that if you are working as hard as I know you are, and as much as we are trying to as well, you're naturally going to feel tired and look tired. However, there does seem to be a strange phenomenon in conjunction with this in terms of everyone being incredibly fatigued, incredibly tired. And this falls into the whole line of conversation of spiritual warfare. So I've talked about this over the last 2 to 3 weeks. And we sit here and we go, well, my gosh, you skipped sleep for like 3 nights and you've had all these goat babies and you've had a big transition in your life here on the farm. Yes, I didn't say anything over the last week and a half, but I have been incredibly plagued also with a pinched nerve. And I have never had a pinched nerve in my life until now. I don't know if I slept on it wrong or, toting around all these goat babies. I am actually recovering quite well, but it has been very trying for Patera. Wasn't very nice for a couple of hours here and there because it is very painful. So I sympathize with you for folks that have trouble with that. I've never had that before, but I am doing. Ice has been my best friend. Ice has been my ice baby. But here's the thing. So I've been talking with people, and I've been talking with you, and you're talking about how tired you are. The other night I was talking with Miss Lou. You know, she's like my second mama, and she was at a ball game in Robbinsville. You know, the Knights over there, they're like undefeated, haven't been able to make it over to a ball game this year. It's just been too crazy. And she keeps telling me every Friday, you gotta come. I know. But she was telling me how tired she was, that she couldn't even she's like, I can't hardly keep my head up. Everybody is tired. There's a gentleman that has made a video, and this popped up 2 days ago, and I went, you know, maybe that's just coincidence, because we've talked about being tired. We've talked about extreme fatigue. I've never seen this gentleman before. I've kind of looked at his channel a little bit. His name is Mike. Don't kick me. Signorelli, is that right? He's a pastor. He's based out of New York City. And this popped up on my recommendation, and I went, this is spooky. Apparently he just did this video maybe 3 or 4 or 5 days ago. I'm not really sure. It's been within the last week, and he talks about the fatigue. Are you tired? I've listened to the first half of the video and twice. I've got to finish it. But I just keep going, yes, every time he's, talking, because he's talking about the spiritual warfare. And he goes into talking about how so many people are being deprived of rest, and specifically sleep right now. And I thought, isn't this just, this is something else? Because he talks about how people are trying to rest, or even if they go and they lay down and they're going to bed, their mind is racing and they can't sleep. And this is, by his definition, which I totally believe, this was like an aha moment, right? He talks about how the days that we are living and all of the dreams that people have been having, we are that generation. And that, and you and we have talked about this, our dreams. I mean, you've seen me talk about, I've been having these very vivid, almost like, I don't want to say prophetic, because I want to be very careful with that. I don't claim to be anything, but these dreams. And we've talked about this off and on over the last year or plus, right? And many of you, or your children my children are experiencing these things, these dreams. And he talks about how we are having these visions, if you will. Certain people in these in this day and age, we are having visions or prophetic dreams, or however you want to label that. And he said that the evil one, demons really, are specifically targeting people like me and you, fatiguing us, robbing us from our sleep, because they don't want us to dream. They don't want us to have visions, because when we do that, a lot of people take action, pray, get closer to God, ask Jesus into our hearts, because we have been convicted and we seek that salvation and we want to repent. All of these things. And so their first line of attack, and I think maybe we should be praying really hard. When you finish this video, please pray. I'm going to pray as soon as I finish talking to you. Because this is one of their tactics in attacking God's people, is we've talked about this. It's all about confusion and division. But see, when we have a clear path of what we're supposed to be doing, and we have God on our side, and we are praying and we are trusting what we know we are being told, see, that makes their battle a whole lot harder. So what do? They attack us spiritually. You know it, I know it, this is not new. We are in the biggest spiritual warfare. We're right in the middle of it. We've been in the middle of it, and it's not going away. It's just going to continue to amp up. It will change, it will morph, It will shapeshift. It will deceive us. It will do all of these things. I found myself 2 weeks ago tired. I found myself attacked by somebody because I look tired. And my first line of defense was, I'm supposed to be tired. I'm working my tail off. But is there more to it than that? Then I find myself with an injury that I am recovering from. Thank you, Lord. I knew I would. I'm continuing to heal. I can move my head. I'm not taking any pain medication anymore. I'm working with it. But these things slow us down. They are a roadblock to everything that we know is happening, and furthermore, what is coming. Are you experiencing this? Because, like I said, go through my video list. I wasn't even talking about this. And then the other night, and I even told Lou, she was talking about how tired. And I was like, it's all on my message. I was like, this is really strange. And I even told James, I'm like, and so then I've seen this video. And so then I've gone back and I'm like, have you seen this? So there's conversations here within my family about this fatigue. So here's what we need to do. We need to recognize it for what it is. Number 2, we have to pray. Number 3, I don't know about you, but man, when I get those aha moments and I surrender going, okay, I'm not bigger than this, but I'm smarter than this. And I put what I feel is putting my armor on. I don't know about you, but I get very aggressive. And I stand and I put my foot down and say, no, I rebuke this. I'm going to make this the best Thanksgiving we've ever had. The best Thanksgiving that we ever had in my family was literally the Thanksgiving of 2009. That was the year before we lost my grandfather. And I had the biggest Thanksgiving feast at my little house. We invited all the neighbors, all the family. I think I fed 25 people that day. And everybody brought a dish or whatever. But we lined up tables. I was determined. And it was wonderful. We're going to beat that this year. Will we have more food? Probably not. But it's going to be memory making. And over the next, I want you to make what you love. And if you have to change it up due to financial circumstances, that's okay. It's not about that. It's about showing up. It's about praying up. And it's about recognizing what you and your family is currently thrown in the midst of. And it's about you putting your armor on, me putting my armor on and saying, we're not going to do this. We're going to give thanks. We're going to give praise. And we're going to rest and enjoy our family over the next several days. Take back your rest. Take back that fatigue and throw it in the trash. That's what's going on right now. That's why we're tired. I believe that. It makes total sense. Because it's not just me skipping 2 nights of sleep. It's this drain. And if we are drained physically, mentally, and spiritually, we're not going to be the person that we need to be for God, our family, and our children. What are you feeling? What have you been seeing? It can't just be me. It can't just be Miss Lou. It can't just be people here. It's certainly reaching you too. And what are you going to do about it? What are you feeling? What have you been seeing? What do you feel is coming our way? But most importantly, how are you handling it? And the first line of defense for us is getting prayed up and rested up. That doesn't mean that we stick our heads in the sand and that we don't do the things that we need to do, but do what we have to and set it aside. In the next couple of days, I'm urging you to be under immense or participating in or be involved in. Pray it up. Pray it up on Thursday in front of everybody in your family. I don't care if that weird cousin shows up who doesn't believe in Jesus and is going to roll his eyes. Just know that he is. But know that you're planting the seed, and that is far more important. Your children need to see that strength in you, need to see that intentional and purposeful action from you. They are watching us like crazy. My boys, even though they are young adults, they're having conversations with me that I go, and even my husband said, James said the other day, he said, they're watching you. They're watching. That's power. So let's be those people. Let's be those people. Guys, make the cake. Throw the turkey in however you want it. The turkey, however you like to cook your turkey, do it. Enjoy it. You deserve it. And you deserve the time with your family. You deserve the time to rest. And you deserve the time with God. Thank you for being here. We're going to have a great Thanksgiving. I'm going to start cooking today. Got to get that apple stack cake going. That's right. Rebuke it. Do the things you need to do and take the naps over this long weekend. Rest. Play Scrabble. Pray. Enjoy your family. We don't know what next year is going to look like, folks. So take advantage of every second today. Stay prayed up. Godspeed. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and share. I don't know how my videos are going to look over the next couple of days because, I may show some cooking stuff or fun shorts or whatever, but I'm going to catch up on this rest, and I'm going to get prayed up, and I'm going to cook some fine food for my family, even if it's simple. It's what we're going to do, because that's what we need to be doing right now. Stay close to God and stay close to your family. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all more than you know. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for all the cards and letters and boxes. I've got some new I've got to go through. You guys just love us like little pigs, and we love you back. Have a wonderful, safe, blessed Thanksgiving. Be proud of who you are. Godspeed, and we'll see you on the next video.